How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to go over the Mustang and what it's like owning the car and driving it for the past 6 months approximately that we're at now. I did it with the Lexus and now I want to do it with the Mustang and kind of give you a full overview of what I like about the car, what I love about the car, what I don't like, and all the little things that I need to address on the car. And before we get into that, I want to say thank you to all the customers who have been ordering parts over the past couple weeks. Have some stuff going out today. Have a set of coilovers that came in. So more video on that later. And if you haven't already, please do me a huge favor. Consider subscribing to the channel. We're doing the 1,000 subscriber merch giveaway. All you gotta do is subscribe to this channel, drop a couple likes and comment. And also follow our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Let's get into the episode. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to go over the Mustang and what it's like owning the car and driving it for the past 6 months approximately that we're at now. I did it with the Lexus and now I want to do it with the Mustang and kind of give you a full overview of what I like about the car, what I love about the car, what I don't like, and all the little things that I need to address on the car. And before we get into that, I want to say thank you to all the customers who have been ordering parts over the past couple weeks. Have some stuff going out today. Have a set of coilovers that came in. So more video on that later. And if you haven't already, please do me a huge favor. Consider subscribing to the channel. We're doing the 1,000 subscriber merch giveaway. All you gotta do is subscribe to this channel, drop a couple likes and comment. And also follow our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Let's get into the episode. So on my way now to head over to FedEx, have to drop off some packages, get that out for the customers. And before I get into the Mustang, I actually want to talk about some of the recent news that you may have heard. Formula One has announced a new location in the US, or a new race in the US for 2023, and that's here in Las Vegas. So I'm super ecstatic about that happening. I'm already trying to figure out some way to get some tickets or something and kind of go from there. Yeah, super excited. If you haven't seen the press releases and all that, you go to the Formula One website, you can see the course layout and all that. Very excited, and I actually am gonna make a video on the course layout and kind of take you around that part of Vegas to kind of show you how they're setting all this up. So that's some pretty cool content that I want to put out there. And for me, never been a Formula One race. It is a bucket list event that I've always wanted to experience, so I'm crazy excited. But yeah, more on that later. So with the Mustang, this car has been obviously extremely reliable. It's a brand new car. The build timeline for this car was very short for SEMA, so everything went to plan for, I would say, 95% of the part. Little things that didn't get done, nobody would have noticed. It's just my personal want for the car or for the project, but it's okay. So those other things I plan on doing in the near future. It's just the parts availability and getting parts right now, kind of a pain in the stuff that I want. It's kind of hard to come by, so, but I'll tell you about that later. As you know, with gas prices today, I don't drive the Mustang as often as I should. I don't feel like making life decisions at the gas pump. Although I'm not in California, where gas is, I think, for premium, not at a Costco, but a regular gas station. Southern California, I think it's, what, $7 a gallon now? Pretty insane. Costco's like $6.50, $6.80. This car isn't the greatest on gas, obviously, with the supercharger setup. The car itself runs flawlessly, never has any issues, doesn't have any weird, it runs like a brand new car, which I do love. The car's obviously modified with all Ford performance parts, so everything is through the catalog. It's just the small finite details on this car are more one-off and bespoke parts, but majority of everything in related to the drivetrain is all off the catalog, which is nice. The car drives great, handles very well. It's just on the delivery of power, the tires don't hook up. You have to pedal it in, you can't just get on it. It just spins tire and the traction control just goes off and the car just kind of just says, nope, not gonna fight with you on any of this. So I haven't done any full launches yet. I've been carefully advised by everybody at Ford to drive this car very gently. The stock clutch can't really handle this power, but it'll hold for a little while. But I do look forward to upgrading the clutch. That was one of the things that was on my to-do list prior to SEMA. We didn't get enough time to do that, and we just went with the stock clutch. But I do want to upgrade the clutch so I can have a little bit more fun. The interior itself, everything's great. The only thing that I need to do is actually redo where we welded the brackets down for the seats. They do sit pretty far back and I can't move them that far forward. So right now, if you look, it's pretty far back there behind the seat. I have maybe 2 inches of space. I can only slide it up maybe about 6 or 7 inches, which is nice, but nobody can actually sit in the back. Not that I plan on it, but for myself, I'm 6 feet tall. I can clutch in this car, but the seat is as far forward as it can get and I could barely clutch. So if somebody were, let's say 5'6", 5'7", were to try to drive this car, it'd be very difficult. So I wanted more adjustment towards the front, not so much going back towards the rear. Aside from that, the ergonomics of this car has been great. The seats are super comfortable. So thank you to Recaro again. Car's a little dusty. Wen did a photo shoot with friends Chris and Huey last week and was driving with the window down. And yeah, so the interior is kind of dusty, but overall the car itself has been great. Been really enjoying this car. So the suspension in this car is, again, just a set of lowering springs. This is a performance pack model, so it does have some upgrades from the factory already, which I didn't have to change out. Overall, it handles very well. With the 305 tire that I'm running now, it's very, very controlled. I'm running 305s all the way around. I know generally for most Mustang owners that is not the case, unless you own a GT350 or a GT500, then you're running, you know, these wider tires. Usually for GT owners, most of them run a 275 or 285. I do have the front camber plates from a GT500 installed on the front, so I'm able to camber the wheel more and wheel and tire setup more. And then also I'm running a 10.5 front and 11 rear. So these are GT500 spec wheels, but fitted for my GT. Like I said, ride quality stuff is great, very OE. This car did the road trip to LA and back, no problem. Been very happy with how this car's been driving. I'm gonna get on the freeway in just a few moments and kind of get on and kind of show you how the car accelerates. Cruising in third gear, and I know in third gear this will take me up to about 90 miles an hour by the gearing, but the car in front of me is driving at a leisure pace, so I really can't get on it to show you guys. One quick pull. I'm not gonna tell you how fast I'm going, but that was really quick. Found a relatively quiet spot to go over the car. This started off as a 2021 Ford Mustang GT with the performance pack and the optional electric valve exhaust. On the exterior, have the custom livery done by SP Signworks. It's the Motorcraft 72 livery designed by Anthony over from Ford's design team. Have Ford Performance wheels 19 by 10.5 front, 19 by 11 rear. The tire size is a 305/30/19 using Eagle F1 Supercar 3 tires. Really grippy tire. Have the air design front air curtains, the performance package front splitter, and bullet front grille, gloss black front grille, along with a custom painted red pony. Have the black package, I guess as they would call it, 5.0 badges. Apologize for the car being dirty. Classic Design Concepts rear spoiler. Custom bespoke Motorcraft emblems and a GT outline aluminum emblem using a factory GT badge. On the roof, it's wrapped matte black and has the slogan "Tried and True since 1972." Don't know if you can see it there. Celebrating Motorcraft's founding year of 1972. We'll go ahead and open the hood and show you what's under the hood. Under the hood, the only real modification we did was the Ford Performance 750 horsepower carb legal supercharger. Again, this is all the car really needed, but as a accessory or convenience, we did add the Ford Performance hood shocks here just to make opening and closing the hood easier instead of having the nice little old-fashioned rod. We put those in. Supercharger runs great, no issues, no anything. It runs like a stock car, but with a ton of horsepower and torque. So as you see here, there has a carb EO number there for the supercharger, so pretty sweet. And then going into the interior, the biggest highlight of the interior are these very one-off Recaro seats. This is the first set of RPSP seats in the US. They are full-powered Recaros on custom brackets and sliders by mobile weld specialist Ed. These were rewired to work into the factory harness for the Mustang, so these work full power. It goes up, down, obviously forward, back, and then the seats, you know, incline, recline, and also has lumbar support. So a really nice option. The seats were designed by Anthony in collaboration with Recaro. Thank you to Recaro, big thank you to Recaro for these seats. Definitely do love the design. These are carbon fiber back shell seats, but this was a custom painted a gray color, and there's a custom pattern in the back there. I apologize on the interior being a little messy, but showing you the overview of the car. Another design highlight that we did was swap out the factory interior trim for GT 500 trim, which is all carbon, and we had it matte cleared, and also any painted pieces that we have on the car were done by J&V Autobody. Also have another bespoke piece there of the 72 Motorcraft emblem, and the Ford Performance shift knob that JP over at J&V Autobody also painted in matte black, or sorry, matte finish for the matte carbon look. And the center armrest was done by Sweet by Aaron over there, custom embroidered, not embroidered, laser etched logo again. I also almost forgot to mention thank you to Audion from Alvarez Auto for helping with the supercharger install, and also Steve. We did a lot of the work on this car in the previous episodes of this build. But yeah, this is my video of 6 months of ownership, and it's been a real blast. My only main gripe with this car is that it's a black car, and I hate taking care of black cars. I don't have the time in my life to detail cars like I used to, so this thing gets washed maybe once a month, and it takes me a while to get this thing looking good. And obviously, as you see in the video, it's filthy, so apologize for that. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again for watching. See you on the next episode.